Hello, hello. How we doing? Oh, yeah, Alright. How we all doing? Have a good time. My apologies for the delay, but I got held up with not only making dinner and working on some other stuff, but also the random drip marketing that showed up out of nowhere. Like what's up with that? We got a new Spook Shack agent. We got an old Spook Shack agent. What's going on? My boy Comando Monado looking good in splash art. He's got the leaflet. He's got like the grass in his mouth, like the delinquent he is. So he's got a heart of gold. Oh no! I gotta use my stamina. We got deadly assault to do. I also have to raise the audio. Did I turn audio on? Yes. Okay, we're good. I need to do yes. Fun. Even more so for seed for not seed. Seed's getting her own set for Orphe. Because Orphe has aftershocks. We're gonna use for stamina, then we're gonna become deadly assault. We'll probably get deadly assault clears on both my accounts. If we get any viewer clears, I'll take care of those as well. And if we still have time after, then I'll probably be doing some score attempts. Me.
You have a weak spot. Go now, child. Yep. Surrender.
Hello, Juhis. Welcome in, welcome in. What is this piece? What is this piece? I don't need this piece on this set. It knows. It always knows. Can I have that piece? For who? Who do you need faith? This with Faithins on? You're right over the set name. I wish you could. Decided to be half reasonable with your money and spend it on Path of Exile quality of life things instead of gotcha. I mean, if you like Path of Exile, by all means. Spend it on what makes you happy. Saves potentially hours and hours of porting stuff out in the menu, so you call it valuable and messing it into the future. That's fair. What does this button do? Oh, that's a big button. That's a big button, Yotsuki. Sugi has redeemed the account review. We got with 15 different unique stash tabs that auto sort every single item after each run. It's going well. It's going well. We just got a viewer account review from Yotsugi, so we get my runs done first. All right, sounds good. Appreciate that. It's okay. I have a system this time for the account reviews. Let's get these clears taken care of. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for each team here. Yeah, I can use Yuzuha here. Like thinking, I'm like, can I use Yuzuha? Does that account review work for P5X?
Where are we going? Good day.
Good question.
You have secure the perimeter.
I don't know if I'm 100% qualified for Persona 5X account reviews. At least not to the same extent that I do for Zenless. Can you use it on Star Rail? I mean, I do feel comfortable doing it on Star Rail, but that might be something that I'd rather do off stream, just because I don't stream Star Rail too often, or at all really. Your Star Rail account is brick. If you want me to help your Star Rail account, I can do that off stream. I'd be more than happy to do so. You know about P5X way more than me, and overall help advice would be needed at some point. I can definitely help out with P5X. I just don't know if I can do it to the same extent as I can in ZZZ. I'm not sure if it's like when people redeem the points, I want to make sure I'm giving something that's valued for the time that they have committed to the stream. If anything, we can definitely sit down and go over your account and just like figure out where you want to go based off of what we know is releasing in P5X. I just don't know if I feel comfortable doing it on stream currently. Also, hello Victor, thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. You'll just stream it on Twitch and have me in VC? Yeah, that's fine. Hello Trey, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, if you want to stream it, that's fine by me. I don't mind being on other people's streams. Your P5X goal is Kasumi. That's fair. My current goals in P5X are pulling Ford because strong support, and then Futaba, and then Summer Moko first, then Futaba. Summer Moko, then Kira, then Futaba, then Haru. No, then Cherish, then Haru. There's a lot in 2.x. I'm basically pulling the entirety of 2.x on my accounts in P5X. This is why I haven't done any pulls until now. So let's go ahead and get this done. What's the difference between Makoto and her summer version? Also, the game audio is loud a little bit, is it? Alright, let me lower it a smidge. Summer Makoto... No, Summer Moko, not Summer Makoto. Summer Makoto is just a skin. Like, she's just getting a summer outfit. Summer Moko is a 5-star alt, where she is a Psy healer. Yeah. All good, Juice. Yeah, I like Moko, but there's no reason for me to use her 4-star version, but there is reason for me to get the 5-star version because I can use it with Haru, who I also like. And I'm like, okay, unit I like, other unit I like, put them together. I have Psy team. And I know I'm not going to get a side. It's not going to compete with any of the Persona 3 units I want to pull because Psy didn't exist in Persona 3. We finally got affiliate. Congrats.
Weak spot located. Shall pay.
Using all your Pearl Seed unit or Yanagi, whichever you reach first. Fair enough. Oh, I'm getting a lot of Decibel Generation from the buff. Okay, we all gotta start somewhere. Having your friends and family support you when you start stream is actually very good.
Such provocations don't go unanswered.
Just gonna regen enough energy. No. Hello, Mr. Nani. Welcome in. That is a decently big stream, and he helps you a lot. Well, that's even better. We're doing well. We just got a ton of drip marketing. I don't know if you saw everything ZZZ decided to just drop on our laps.
Who dares get between me and Lord Satan?
43k with Yanagi. That's probably pretty up there for my Yanagi scores, not gonna lie. I guess being able to use Yuzuha is pretty good. And 2.1 they were really late, and now this time they're like 2 weeks early. It's like what's going on? They did make him A rank, but it's Mr. Nani. A rank does not necessarily mean bad. Miyabi Vivian counts towards disorder. Yeah, you'll get disorders because it's double anomaly. They forgot about the 7 weeks 2.1. Even with the 7 weeks, they're still a week early. Because the patch would have been out next week. Like, they're still a week early. I don't think Komano being an A rank is necessarily a bad thing. So long as they make his kit solid and fun to use. Like, they've done a good job with the support units. So Seth, Pokra, Panyinhu, like all 3 of them are solid units. This is the first time they're doing a new DPS, so we got to see what they decide to do with Komano. But I have hope. I am hopeful, and I will be building him. It's just a question on if I'm building him on my main or my alt, and that really depends on where I'm pulling Lucia. No, he's Rupture, so he's definitely a DPS. I'm of the mindset that Lucia is intended to be a Rupture support, and they're releasing Komano as an A rank alongside her as a budget Rupture option for those that did not get Yishuan. Lucia is a support. Komano is a Rupture. Lucia is a unit that they just decided to tease out of nowhere. They're like, hey, here's another Spook Shack agent. By the way, she's an S rank Ether support. Have fun. Wait, this is the buff that I want? No, this is Yishuan's buff. I want Lingering Illness. So they're releasing an S rank Ether support in Lucia and an A rank Fire Rupture in Komano. My guess is that Lucia is meant to be a Rupture support, and Komano is releasing alongside her, so that way people have a Rupture DPS to use in case they did not pull Yishuan. I could see an S rank Rupture DPS coming out for phase 2. I could see that happening. I could also see them going in a completely different direction and just being like, hey, use Komano for now if you don't have Yishuan. I could see them going both ways. But we'll see what direction they decide to go.
For stealing the moonlight.
We're getting a nice defense before GTA 6. That's a safe bet. Hopefully Yishuan rerun next patch. I wouldn't actually. It would be 3 patches, wouldn't it? We could see Yishuan rerunning alongside Lucia. No, it is possible. That's 3 patches. 3 to 4 patches is normal for a rerun. Astra reran 3 patches after her release. It is actually possible that we could see Yishuan rerunning. She'd be skipping over Harumasa, Trigger, Hugo, and Vivian, but I could still see it happening. Yeah, if Lucia is a Rupture support, I could 100% see Yishuan rerunning alongside her. Like, it is a very real possibility. And if that's the case, anybody who did not get Yishuan's signature should be saving to get Yishuan's signature. Need to sort out your 500 tabs. Good luck, G. Good luck. In the meantime, I'm going to get my Miasma Priest clear, and we are going to be using Evelyn to do so, because I don't have Yishuan on this account. But what I do have is a strong Evelyn team. And Snap.
Is the concert starting?
I think I need to put... Yeah, I need to put King of the Summit on My boy, lighter. Where's this piece? If each one gets a arena run, you're probably going to get a copy for her and Monado. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they rerun, because anybody pulling Monado is probably going to lean toward Lucia if Lucia is rupture support.
Here, so we're good.
Like pull Lucia, pull her W engine. No, you definitely don't want 2 copies of Yishuan's signature. You do not want that, because Kamano is likely scaling off of attack, and Yishuan is an HP W engine. For Typhon, do I have? No, I'm saying it's not going to work, Mr. Nani. I'm not doubting your commitment. I'm saying that Kamano is likely not going to want HP. You're going to eat. Sounds good, Yotsugi. Trade for Typhon. Do you have any suggestions? So your teams are Miyabi, Soldier, and Yishuan. Soldier gets resisted. You could try Soldier into resist since you have lighter. I would give it a shot with lingering illness. Because if you can just like do the mechanic and get the stuns, Typhon is pretty generous with points. I'm saying now channel points are now double cross coins. I don't know about that, but I like the enthusiasm.
Time for another win.
Let me see how leaks goes, and if you got anything interesting, you can skip Bubble. That's fair. Alright, speaking of Bubble, let's get this run taken care of. I'm getting hit way too often.
Nothing breaches my defense. Don't cross the line. Your journey.
It does make sense to get drip marketing because of Gamescom being this weekend. But like, I would have expected it in Gamescom. And they didn't even do a trailer in Gamescom.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Nothing breaches my defense. The best defense.
Wait, I should have used my chain before that.
This one's a real crowd pleaser.
Oh, this rotation is kind of awkward, but we're gonna make do.
Nothing breaches my defense. Final warning.
I pledge my honor!
Nothing slips through my
Yeah, my ult is not coming up where I want it to be. Your physical copy of Storm Connection is coming this week. Nice. I thought I would have been able to get the chain attack there, but apparently Ostra's just going to float for a little bit. You wonder who's the second phase character? I'm guessing either a ruptured DPS or something meant to go for another team. Like a new team. We'll likely see it tomorrow. You want a collector's edition, but you're too broke, you'll just buy the DLC digitally? That's fair. That collector's edition is pretty expensive, isn't it? Like 230 or something? I am probably going to redo this once I get seed, but for now, we'll do this. Electric Rupture Chinatsu. I don't know if I pin Chinatsu as a DPS, but you know what? Sure, let's do it.
We fighting? I am the eye of number. I've got your back. Sniper trigger. Standing by.
Minato has more views than Lucia. People like Minato. I mean, people actually know who he is. We have no idea who Lucia is. She just kind of showed up. No, Minato got drip marketed after Lucia. Like at least half an hour after Lucia. Because Lucia was at 10 p.m. Eastern. And Minato was... Yeah, it was like half an hour. But, I mean, people know who Minato is. Yeah, so... Oh, I don't want him to be exactly like Gaming, because Gaming is like C4 or bust. Yeah, Lucia was the name of the nun who was in the beta, but it looks like they used her name for this Lucia. So we don't know what's going to happen to the nun at this point. She could end up releasing with a new name. We'll just have to see. Actually, I don't want electric buildup because it kind of makes things awkward when I shock it. Maybe I go with Butler for energy? Bring back the battle. I would like to see her show back up because she reminds me of Fire Force. But I quite like this Lucia's design as well.
We fighting? Take me.
So she gives me Chunibyo Mystic vibes, and I'm like, that's nice. I like that.
Let's move.
Make her name Margot or something. I don't know about Margot, but sure.
Down strategy.
Oh wait, I did not do that right. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about Guilty Gear to know who that is. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to start with Soldier Zero.
Now you pay. Watch out. Victory's mine.
That's not what I wanted to do, but here we are.
Focus.
This is not the rotation that I wanted here.
Keep focused. Now you pay.
Can I interrupt this? Yes.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Focus. Right over.
It has been a while since I have played Soldier Zero, and I cannot remember the rotation for this fight.
Ether vision scan set.
I also did not interrupt it with ultimate. I need to make sure it doesn't jump so I can speed up its rotation. If I do this,
Leave it to me, Ether
Yeah.
vision activate. Scan strategy. Get ready.
no, you don't.
Loyalty. Adjusting for wind.
Well,
My bullets are one with the wind.
do we know about the reruns? Yeah, phase 1 rerun is going to be Trigger. And then phase 2 rerun is Evelyn.
Time to focus fire. Wait on cue. I won't budge. And one stab. You deserve. Watch out. Roger that. Down. Engaging. You won't back down.
That was a better first window, but I feel like I could have done something different. Maybe got more energy.
Now you can. Ether vision activate.
Thank you.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Roger that.
Not too bad, not too bad. I feel I could do better. I can definitely do better once I get Seed. I just need to practice Seed once I get her, but Seed will likely be an upgrade over using Caesar. So I'm looking forward to that. And if I somehow manage to get Trigger Sig, even better. But I might end up having to miss out on Trigger Signature if I decide to pull Lucia on my main. I don't know. It's tough. I don't got enough pulls for all this. ZZZ needs to stop. Yeah, we can definitely get a higher score, but top 3% ain't bad for first clears. You almost had a panic attack. Heating a wing since a small piece of bone came off? Oh, well then. I hope you're okay. I hope your microwave's okay. $40k across the board ain't bad, especially since Evelyn's fighting in neutral. And I'm pretty rusty with Soldier Zero. Oh, eating a wing. I feel that. I made neck bones, and I still keep finding small pieces of bone, even though I pulled apart all the meat, and I thought I got all the bones, but apparently I didn't. You spit it out before it enters your throat. Good, good, good. Choking is no good. I still need to clear on my alt, but we'll get that taken care of real quick, and then we'll go into your review. You're still hitting. Wouldn't Lucy be after? Yeah, Lucia would be after Orphe and Magus. She would be phase 1 of 2.3. Let me get switched over to my alt account. Y'all can enjoy Yanagi in the meantime. Because Yanagi's pretty great. First, we gotta use our stamina, as per usual. I still need pieces for Piper. I don't know how I haven't found a good Piper set yet. I don't know. My disc drive luck has not been too great the past couple weeks. I will admit. I have a ton of mats, though. I have so many mats.
Weakling.
I am very interested now to see who they decide to reveal for phase 2 of 2.3.
Blade is already sheathed.
There's a lot of information hidden behind that. Phase 2 has been larger. You right, you right. At least 5 terabytes. Yotugi, does that mean you're gonna fund my hard drive expansion? Thank you, Yotugi. I appreciate you. Phase 2 is Frozen Bear because Ice Bear was taken. If they released an Ice Rupture S-Rank Polar Bear Thyron, I'd be so hyped. Just send me the site on Gladleaf. I've never been larger, thank you. I'm just saying, if they release a Polar Bear Thyron that is Ice Rupture, you can technically play We Bear Bears as a comp. We do enjoy bears out here. We also enjoy playing Mono Ice Miyabi. I'm actually going to go Lingering Illness here.
What brings you here this time? This is the path I follow.
You gladly want Mono Ice Miyabi if Ice Bear was an anomaly unit. Where's Lycon? I lost Lycon.
Isn't work? Let's hurry! I want to be back by dinner! My blade is already sheathed.
No, you don't. Socorro. I was not expecting to get that many frostbite points. I was not ready for that. Is this M1 or M0? This is M2 Miyabi.
Purging slash. Snacks are later. My blade is already.
Ooh, that was good. Could you not be like 2 feet out of range?
Help is here. It's over. All the silence. Victory, the only option.
An opportune time.
We got 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 extra dick, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Excellent choice. Maybe I should use the anomaly buff? I feel like the anomaly buff doesn't do much for Nabi this time around. Like, there's no anomaly buildup. You only need 20k. I mean, yes, I only need 20k, but I would like to get a better score. No, this isn't that great. Like 32% decibel, 32% attack. Attack is nice, but like, is it worth losing out on this? Like, this is 20% attack. And more stun damage per player. I might come back to that. For now, we get to play each one.
What brings
Oh,
you here this time?
the best quality of life that they're adding in 2.2? They're adding presets to Deadly Assault. Because for some reason that wasn't the thing.
And disaster.
You hate the miasma basso. Stun damage multipliers. Time to use Shuyuan. Time to use Harumasa. Let's go. Harumasa stonks. It's Ice Ether week. You don't use UUN against Butcher. That's asking for a sad time. You play Anomaly into Butcher. You and your Pyro DPS on Genshin show that every time Pyro Cube shows up, you cry. I see. That would certainly do it. I completely forgot which Bangbu I was supposed to use.
I can help you ward off
Even though this
misfortune and disaster.
it's literally the faction Bangbu.
Man is iron. What's the budget for this operation?
Alright, let's do this.
Inadequate.
How did I not get the... First done.
Have a taste of the Gunquake Jet's unique technique!
Strength and finesse. Swift yet still. As eagle, shall be heard.
Who says I didn't need Ben? I feel like I could have gotten another stun there.
Let's make this quick.
Time is right. Crank up the heat!
Reality and illusion. Shift. Strength and finesse. Your fate is sealed. Obliterate form and spirit. Got it.
Breaking through!
Swift yet still.
I did not miss the ult. That was not the plan. You're molding over the fact you got the coolest wipeout where you went, but the screenshots are too long. I feel that I've definitely missed opportunities on,
Strength and finesse.
on cool wipeout shots.
Cycle of yin and yang. Delete. Eagle.
This is just pulling. What do you mean it's just pulling? You know, I thought this wouldn't be a good score, but you know what? This ain't bad. This ain't bad. 47k first try ain't bad. Yeah, with performance points in the gutter. I'm aware that you only need 20k to clear. I'm not just trying to clear Yotsuki. I'm trying to kill.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Really hit the priest with the fight back. Only a little bit. Time to bring out a team that I haven't played that much of.
Is it time to close?
Pick me, and I promise you'll learn big.
What am I using here? I'm not using Marcado. I'm using Brimstone. I'm still overcapping though. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is it time? Huh? You sure you want me to join?
Take this. Bring Haramasa back, please. ZZZ cuts. Thoughts on the possible Soldier Zero buff? I don't think Soldier Zeros should be first in line for a buff. But, like, could she benefit from quality of life? Yeah, but I think that Caesar and Zhu Yuan would need it more. But I guess it makes sense from a marketing sense to buff Soldier Zero when they're making two new units that will work well with Soldier Zero.
If there's no other work, why not just call it a day?
That's not how I wanted to start that. You want to rework of the standard units? They definitely could benefit from it. Nekomata is definitely a top contender for a rework. That's not what I wanted to go to, but here we are.
Let's keep it up.
Here comes the first.
I did see what you're referring to, Juvius, and it's definitely possible.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
An ingenious move. Tread carefully.
do the
Clear mind.
do the ult
fly
cancel.
through.
I might have been too close.
Full of opening.
Following order. I want a
Clear shot.
Not too bad for Rusty Harumasa. You guys can always post it into the leaks chat in the Discord. Just don't post the actual link. Por favor. But you're free to say what you saw. I did see it as well. Try to avoid bringing up anything with leaks in stream, por favor. Top 5% on my alt. Could be better. Especially the Harumasa clear. This could probably be a 40k. And this could be higher as well. But overall, not too bad. Not too bad. I did see Overwatch 2 who's doing a collab with Persona 5. Does that mean Overwatch 2 is going end of service in a year? Is that the death sentence? Yeah, they did a teaser in it. In like one of their trailers. I didn't watch the trailer, but I saw the image floating around. You shouldn't have bought God. Not the immediate regret. I should probably pull Lucia and Komano on my ult, considering my ult has a few more pulls available. And a guarantee. People hoping Genji is Joker. It's gonna be Kiriko, right? That's how Overwatch 2 works. Yeah, 2.2 lets you hide characters you don't want to see. That's a nice little feature they're adding. Shinatsu in the 3-patch reveal? What? Someone pointed out most characters release 3 patches after they are put in the game. That's not necessarily true. Some characters show up 1 patch after the game, like they're teased and then they immediately come out after. Astra is an example. Yishuan is an example. Alice and Yuzuha are examples. Hello, Boduke. I'm doing well, doing well. We're just about to do an account review now that we've done our Deadly Assault clears. We had Yotsugi redeem an account review today, and we're gonna take a look at that. I did see you sent your login. You're mostly on Wuwa. I hope you are enjoying it. I know I got Augusta and Iono coming out. Iono. I say Iono, and then I think Iono from Pokemon. You need a break from ZZZ. That's fair. Sometimes it's good to step away if you find yourself feeling like you're not having as much fun as usual. Then go play Genshin. By all means, if you have fun playing Genshin, play Genshin. I'm taking a break from Genshin myself. Alright. We're gonna get set up on Yotsugi's account, but I'm going to be right back real quick. Gonna take a quick bathroom break, get some water. Let me give you all some music. And I'll be back in but a moment.
Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings.
Already I have returned. What do we got going on? Talking about gotchas. Does it sound weird if you just want to save your pools and move up? Just because if you get Augusta, you're using previously pulled characters even less. I mean, if you'd have more fun investing into your older characters vertically than pulling a new unit, by all means. I'm in a similar spot in Star Rail where like there's only certain units on my wish list, and I will pull their teams. But outside of that, I would rather just vertically invest into the units I have. We got the viewer endgame clear from Trey after Yotsugi. Sounds good, sounds good. Genshin is a game that got stuck in time. I definitely feel that at times. I would say between Wu and Genshin, I prefer Genshin more. But that's mostly because I like the Genshin characters more. Anyone here play Unite? I thought about it, especially after watching the World Championship. I'm like, ooh, I could go for some Unite games. Someone someone put the birds back in my attic. What? What? I would say my ranking for my gotchas at the moment are ZZZ, then P5X, and then HSR. Well, the P5X and HSR are kind of equal for different reasons. And Wu and Genshin, I dropped both of them. Genshin does very much need a skip button. This is very true. HSR lost you with the fake collab. I actually enjoyed the fake collab. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I actually was laughing the entire time when I was playing the fake collab. Definitely up there with my favorite events in Star Rail. You love League of Legends pass a compel with Pokemon. Who was too slow for you? That's interesting. I never found it to be slow. I just didn't care for 99% of the characters, and I didn't find the combat as fun as I find ZZZ combat. Also, I had concerns about developments in the game. You're 50-50 on the collab? That's fair. Alright. We are due a account review for Yotsugi. We are logged into Yotsugi's account. You can tell because we're Bell. And I need to get a couple things pulled up here. Hopefully I don't explode trying to pull up these couple things. Added your boy Archer, second best crow right behind Gil, so you have no complaints. Nice, nice. Ever since Hulu was released, that's been your main gotcha. You've done pretty much everything there. That's me with Zenless. The only thing I haven't really tackled is the battle trial. Like, I don't go too deep into battle trial. Hello, Lord Thanos. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Where's my template? There we are. Not only do I need my template, I also need my list. Boobies. Uh, Where's my agent list? How do I like the 2 newest additions to Zenless? Are we referring to the agents coming out in a week and a half? Or the ones that they just strip marketed out of nowhere? We're going to have to be specific. There's a lot of information from Zenless today. The ones that are out now? The Boo Squad? Oh, so Alice and Yuzuha? They're great. They're fantastic. They're both buffs to Yanagi, so I can't complain. But they are both really solid. Yuzuha has a great support for all the anomaly units. She really bumped them up. And then Alice is a solid physical DPS that also buffs Jane, which is a nice bonus. Because a lot of people were worried she would invalidate Jane, but no, she actually just makes Jane better. All right. Let me see if I can get this pulled up here. Okay. So this is my template. Let me just zoom in a little bit here, make it a bit more visible. So previously we did one on stream for Trey, and I kind of just made everything from scratch. To avoid making everything from scratch again, I have created this template to figure out, to identify teams based off of the current roster, teams that we could consider, recommended polls, along with just for fun polls or other poll ideas in general. And then this is for the main team, so I kind of have a little thing everywhere here. We are a lot more organized this time around. But this is still going to be we are still in the experimental stage, where things can and may go awry. You're just happy to be the first. Thank you for being my guinea pig, Trey. Silly names must be prepared. All right. Let me see. So let me get your roster pulled up here.
Bear witness to the noble principles of the Timefield family.
Let me see if I can at least get the game pulled up. Just gonna do some scuff on stream. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yes. I also need to do it for the vertical stream. That way we can at least see something. So, first thing I want to do is get the roster pulled up here. So we're just going to go by element. Start off with physical. You two, actually, you have... Who do you not have, actually? Actually, you don't have a fair amount of DS ranks, so... Can you put mine before the word craft?
Officer 148, do you
Bear witness to the noble principles
Now
of
why
the
would you want
Annandale
that?
family.
What kind of reference is that? There we go. There. Just for you, Yotsugi. There you go. Minecraft. No reason. No reason at all. So the S ranks you're missing for physical is just Yuzuha. You have everyone else. That will stick there for all future account reviews. It won't, because this is just for you. But you can believe it does. Is this what it means to have all the physical units outside of Yuzuha? I mean, I have all the physical units outside of Panyinhu on my main, so I can't say much.
awaiting further instructions?
You only have the 1.0 fire units. Easy enough. Where are they?
Eradicate all
You have all the
evil.
ice units except Hugo. Nobody owns Hugo. Hard for me to find other Hugo players.
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
You have fire units? I mean, you have Ben. Ben's a fire unit. Ben is a god unit. Don't undermine him. He's still fire. He's still an element. So you have all of these and Harumasa. Are you planning on pulling Cedar Orphe? I forget. There's a lot of electric units. Am I clearing events for viewers? I'm not doing events, just like endgame content. So, Shiyu Defense, Deadly Assault, and Lost Void is what I primarily do. Plan was Orphe, but then you found out Alice make Jane work. Fair enough.
I can help you ward off misfortune and
And
disaster.
last thing, Ether, you have everyone except Vivian. How does one sign up for that? It is a channel points redeem. So if you look at the channel points, you should see the option there. Currently, we're working on the account review, which will take some time. But then we're doing a clear for Trey. But we should have time after that. I think I have everyone in Yotsugi's roster. Let's see, this is 12, 16, 24, 28 units. Is that a line? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 28. Yes. Okay. We got everyone. You're halfway there. Nice, nice. Let me look at your presets, Yotsugi. Let's see what are we working with at the moment. We got a lot of teams using Astra. Everybody using Astra. Except for Mono Ice Miyabi. Would you say you play double support Miyabi more or Mono Ice more? Some weird redeem account could have been me. Feels better to play. I never messed around with this, mostly because I don't have Astra on my alt account, but I know people like it. Just Mono Ice ends up being stronger. Alright, so let's see. So in terms of your cores, Miyabi is definitely one of your main DPS. Then you have Yishwen. Then Jane, Alice. You also have Zhu Yuan as an ether option. You have Harumasa. King Yi goes for both of them. You have your Ben team that you want to play, but you don't have lighter for him yet. If you really want to play Ben, I would definitely recommend picking up lighter. Who? I'm not putting Astra on these teams yet. I'm trying to see what we have for filler. Because you prefer double support. You have your Ben team built. You don't. But I know you want to play Ben. I know you don't have him built. I know you want it. I know you want to build him. Ben solos with his pure aura. Are you just saying that you're never gonna build Ben? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, let me play some music. We should have some. You will eventually. Fair enough. All right. So if your main team is double support here, like the question is, who do we use here when you can't choose Astra? Because like, what do your deadly assault attempts look like? If it takes too long, you don't mind waiting until the next stream. I mean, I can stay up, but if you prefer me to do it on next stream, I can do that as well. If that's fine with you.
Don't frighten me like that.
You let me know if you need to go to bed, Trey, before we finish this up. You have King Caesar and a Pulchra. That is true. You do have Caesar and a Pulchra, so you could do something like probably this and this. Yeah, it's probably your best option at the moment. I think he would prefer you do DA Mike. Oh, it ranks -2 RM6, that being Lucy and Panda. It's not too big of a deal. Yeah, I would say we need to fill out these teams. So, like, I would be looking at, like, a Yuzuha rerun. Definitely Yuzuha. Because Yuzuha just helps Jane and Alice. Outside of that, you could consider Chufufu. Although if we get... If I'm right about Lucia being Rupture support, you may not need Chufufu. Potentially, we could potentially see like Panyinhu Lucia. But we'll have to see on that. But with the information that we have now, I would say getting Chufufu would be good. And then Miyabi doesn't really need anything. You'd rather get the Tiger. Fair enough. I mean, we know Jufufu works with each one. If anything, Lucia would replace Panyinhu, but I know you don't want to replace Panyinhu. So these are the two pools I'd be looking at to finish your teams currently. You're noticing a fair amount of bias towards physical? Never that. Never that. I mean, these are all A ranks and standard. And then you pull Jane. You like Caesar, pull Caesar. And then you pulled Alice for Jane. You definitely could use a fire coverage, though. Like I would be looking at, outside of pulling these two, I would be looking at a fire DPS. Are you interested in Evelyn or Orphe? Did we talk about you pulling Orphe? I can't remember if we talked about you pulling Orphe. You didn't have a plan with King, she just appeared. You were thinking Evelyn. I mean, you have Astra. So if you get Evelyn, you'd have to think about who's replacing... Oh yeah, you were talking about Orphe, but you decided to get Alice. Yes. I remember now. The thing you said like 10 minutes ago. If you get Evelyn, you need somebody to replace Astra here. You could just play Mono Ice, and that would work fine. If you don't want to play Mono Ice, you could consider getting Vivian. Yeah, I would just be thinking about who replaces Astra here. You just use Mono Ice. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're okay with that. You consider both your main team, just one has a preference. That's fine. I think in terms of teams, your account has a pretty solid direction. It's really just filling out a couple holes, and then from there, building Evelyn. So if you're going for Evelyn, then you would also want to go for lighter. So these are the 4 units I'd be looking at. If Chufufu reruns before lighter, you could use Chufufu with Evelyn as needed. But I would still be looking at getting lighter. Thanos, I don't know what you're talking about. After we talk about Evelyn, we can talk about a plan B if 50-50 fails you. I mean, if you don't get Evelyn, you can just wait for another fire DPS, or wait for Evelyn to come back, or wait for Orphe to come back. Like, you don't need Evelyn. She would just help round out your account by giving fire coverage. You could use Soldier 11 in the meantime. Like, if you get Chufufu on a rerun, you could do like Lucy, Soldier 11, Chufufu, or Astra, Chufufu, Soldier 11. Like, you don't need Evelyn, but if you like Evelyn, as you mentioned, and you get her, then there's your fire coverage. What would your Orphe team be? If you were to get Orphe right now, we would probably be looking at like Soldier, Orphe, and then like either Astra or Lucy. Ideally Astra, but if Astra's not available, then like Lucy or Nicole or Caesar, whoever's free. She is off-field, so you do want an on-field agent. Ideally, it would be an Aftershock user, but she's still going to give an attack buff. And she's still going to give DPS. Why can't you and Haramasa work with Orphe? Because, well, I mean, they can. The issue at the moment, at least for Haramasa, is that most Elect Weak enemies are fire resist at the moment. We could potentially see more enemy variety. That's just where we're at right now. Juju and Orphe Qingyi, I mean, it could work, but I'm not big on recommending triple element teams because one of them's probably going to get resisted. And if any of one of them gets resisted, it becomes very hard to play that team. Like, Miasma Fiend is Ether weak, but it's fire resist. all the fire weak DAs right now are electric resist. All the electric weak DAs are fire resist. Like, you'd be able to bring it into Marionette. Zhu or Bent. Then Zhu doesn't get her additional ability. And then you're sad.
I like to dig holes in search of gold, large pots of treasure. If they're much better, if I find Eggman, Rouge, whoever, clench my fist tight, become more redder. I don't wanna hurt her, my passion observed, been lonely all my life. Doesn't matter, here for the mission. Whoever wanted, bring it. Call me stubborn, but I'm still gonna live it. Doing anything to get the pieces of the emerald. Climb the mountain through the valley, around the hill, wild and hungry. Ain't a damn thing funny. My philosophy's my knuckles and feet. Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instinct are the elements that keep
You just hired Orphe to NAPS simple. I mean, you do you. Yeah. Now that we got, I think we have your teams laid out pretty well. We got a good idea of what pulls would help out your account. So from here,
to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. Freedom
we can look at the gear of your main teams.
is restored. This is my planet, I shall not surrender. I was born
What are your team names here? Let me see. You got team names. What are my thoughts on Vivian?
battle to the end. You best to be aware of the knuckles that I send. Once they pin
She would be good with Miyabi.
feet is like fire.
She could play with. So if you get Yuzuha, you could do things like run Alice Yuzuha and then run Jane Vivian.
Prove of him, but gotta trust him. This alliance has a purpose. This partnership is only temporary.
So like it would open up the ability for your Alice and Jane to be split, but you would want Yuzuha first. Yeah, Vivian would help fill out this slot.
I get this power to wipe out the havoc and anarchy. This is my planet, gonna fight. Oh, won't be frightened, I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. Freedom will be waiting when serenity is restored. This is my planet, I shall not surrender. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet. Something is calling me, I don't know what. Something is talking, but I don't know who. Something is calling me more and more. No one stops Knuckles' feet.
Yuzu first, Evelyn, Prey, then possibly Vivian, and later if you get Evelyn. Yeah, I would say Yuzuha would be top priority. And but we have to wait for Yuzuha rerun. So you can try to get Evelyn right now. And then if you don't get Evelyn, I would wait to see who reruns in 2.3 because they could just throw a Jufufu rerun in 2.3. So if you don't get Evelyn, I would wait to see the live stream. But if you do get Evelyn, congrats. I didn't mean to do that. Do W engine recommended pulls after the build review too. That's an easy thing to answer. Do you have Yishuan and Miyabi signature? Get Yishuan signature. that's like your number one priority. We'll look at that in a second as well, but that's number one. You can really feel the physical bias when we look at the character roster. Yeah, if we're looking at W engines, it's literally just. I didn't mean to put Caesar there. In fact, I would prioritize signature before Jufufu. You can't like Animal Girl. I mean, that's fine. You do you. Get Kings first. I mean, I would recommend getting Caesar's signature if you want to keep using her. Like it is definitely worth considering. All right, what are we using right now for W engines? Why do you keep doing that to me? King is a top 5 character for you, then I would highly recommend getting her signature. Oh, you have Panyin Who's? Oh wait, you have 2 copies of Seth's signature. You can max out Seth's signature, and then level Panyin Who. Although at P1 it's not as worth overusing Seth. Alright, let me just get this list taken care of here real quick. We have Astra on Bashful Demon. Do we have Nicole and Pulchra on their 6? Yes, we do. Pulchra's not. Pulchra Sig isn't leveled though. DRB sounds good. I hope this information is helping other people as well and not just Yotsugi. That's another benefit of doing these on stream. Some people pick up some stuff. Jane is on Weeping. Yes, she needs to level it. Alice is on Fusion Compiler. Both solid free-to-play options for them. Yabi is on Signature. In terms of drive discs, we haven't taken a look at what Yotsugi has on currently, but we know what we want on these units. Actually, for Nicole, we would actually want Moonlight. What it's called, Moonlight's Lullaby. Actually, I can grab the picture, can I? I can just get the image. Or Moon's Lullaby, Moonlight Lullaby. Where's the post? That new support set is looking really good for Nicole, for Rina, and for Yuzuha especially. Like I'm probably gonna get a set for Yuzuha. This one, there's a better image of the new CD set. I was just talking about the new drive disc set and how good it is. Is the new set better than Blues for Nicole? Actually, yeah, this is double support, Nicole. So I would lean. It's tough. So in this team, Freedom Blues is better. Yes, you are correct there. But if you use Nicole outside of it for like Qingyi, or not Qingyi, for like Harumasa or Zhuyuan, then you would want to go Moonlit Lullaby. If you use it outside, you got Pani Huset. That's fair. But she can have trouble keeping up Astral Voice, which is why I would lean towards getting Moonlit Lullaby. Panyin Hu has to stay on Astral Voice because Moonlit Lullaby is only for supports. I did not copy that. Where's Fang Metal? There it is. So we would ideally have crit damage here. Actually, it really depends on build. And then for Nicole, it's really anything, but I would probably lean towards APs on a Freedom Blues build. Like, try to get some anomaly damage out of her. And then for Bashful Demon, we just go 2 attack and DD6. We definitely want crit right here. Something that gives us damage, HP percent. Attack ER as well. You could potentially go crit damage here if you get enough crit rate substats, so I'll just say crit percent. Impact. And then this is the reason we want to go AP on Caesar as well, is so that way she does not dilute the anomaly damage of our physical anomaly units whenever she does things like defensive assists. In terms of what's efficient to farm, well, we always know this is efficient to farm. And you have Yishuan, so this is efficient to farm. That's better to craft. That's better to craft. You could consider farming Fang Metal, because Hormone Punk can be used as a 2-piece for 3 of your DPS. Or you could craft it. It could go either way. I would probably lean towards farming it though, because you have Zhu Yuan, who can make use of Hormone Punk. And you have plenty of pieces you need to craft anyway. So while Fang Metal wouldn't be the first set that I farm, you can definitely farm it. Did I miss any sets here? No, I think that covers everything. Yeah. Alright, now we go and check each agent and see what's going on.
Eradicate all evil.
This is where I remind you to level your W engines, because I know some of them aren't leveled. Miyabi's levels are good. Skill, we could use Core F, but it's not required. I would definitely recommend getting her skills leveled though. I'm aware. I'm just reminding you. So we want dodge and EX past 7 at least. And then EX and ult past 9. Core passive, we could use Core F, but it's not a requirement unless everybody's got Core E. Ching Yi's missing it, but she's not a priority. I would recommend getting Ching Yi Core E though. And I would also recommend definitely getting Nicole's core passive. Along with Sokaku and Lycons when you build them out. Yeah, I would definitely be prioritizing Core E, and then for Nicole and Qingyi, and then getting Core F for Yishwen and Miyabi. Does Panda need F? Yes. Because otherwise you are not going to max out his attack buff. Nicole could stay at E. She's not in desperate need of it. I would get Core E on Nicole first, and then Core F on Panda, and then Core F on your DPS. I would go Nicole, Pan Yunhu, DPS. What Yishwen's materials for F? She needs Miasma Priest and Avarice. Yeah, you have them farmed, but I would get Pan Yunhu's first, to be honest. What song is this? That was that's the same City Pop playlist that I linked a while ago, but it was Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah. This should have the timestamp. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I don't have a song command though. All right, let's get back into this. We'll check out everyone's drive discs in a moment. I'm gonna look at levels first. Levels and skills. He's 60. Her engine is 50. We need level 50. We need to level that to 60. You are not going insane. Where's the Jim Carrey version? You tell me. Skills, we don't need to worry about skills too much on Nicole, especially since you're playing AP. So yeah, these are fine. If anything, I would get a couple more levels on assist. So like getting assist to 7. Just 11 with Mindscapes. But core passive is definitely more important than her W engine level. Let's take a look at Astra. Core F, skill 11, ult 8. You could level ult more, but that's really just healing. It's not too big a deal. So I would say we're good there. Levels are good. So Astra's looking good. Each one. Agent level and W engine level are good. Skill levels could use work. We really want to get another level on this, a couple more levels here. You're about to send a screenshot in ZZZ leaks. Previously, I was hesitant on it, but I think we are okay for now. If anything, I'll delete it after. But you're good to post. Thank you for checking in. Reported. I mean, it's pretty easier to report when Mr. Nani reported it to me. Alright, we're good there. Panyin, who we already talked about core F, he honestly doesn't need anything else. I would level assist. You could consider leveling assist and ult to like 7+. No, you don't need a spoiler in the ZZZ chat unless it's like a story spoiler. If it's a story spoiler, definitely spoiler it, because we don't want to be spoiling people on lore. Your Jane is going to be 12 eventually. That's fine. You like her. You max her out. Ligma dies. Not Ligma. That's Panyin. Who good? Pulchra. Is your Pulchra built? He's not built. Not at all. We need to build this Pulchra. Thankfully, she doesn't really need much. She just needs assist, EX, and ult. Do you recall why I said you didn't need to build her yet? What were you using in the meantime? Were you using Kaleda? What was your Yeesh 1 option? It might have been Astra, because I think we were under the assumption that you were playing Mono Ice. So I guess if you're playing so you can either build Pokra or you can build Mono Ice. And I think we were leaning towards Mono Ice and then giving Astra to Yeesh 1. But if you'd rather play double support Miyabi, then we do need to build Pokra. I think we were also leaning to maybe using Orphe Soldier 11. Because that's when we were planning to use Orphe. Yeah, I would say since you pulled Alice, and now you want Caesar for the Jane team, building Pokra is worth it. Unless you plan to play strictly Mono Ice. But if you don't plan to play strictly Mono Ice, which doesn't seem to be the case, you like Pokra, so you have no problems? Fair enough. Only standard that you have a problem with is Anby, but that's just gameplay. Fair enough. I like her simple gameplay. Okay, back to this. Jane. Miss Jane Doe. I would definitely recommend getting her assist to 7+. Because you will parry on her. It's cheap and it helps. Level her W engine, please and thank you. 4 passive is good. Let's move on to Alice. 4 passive is good. Level is good. You don't technically need dodge leveled, so I guess we're good there. So Alice looks good. And then Caesar, last but not least, the king herself. 4F. Skills maxed. You maxed out her ultimate before her assist. W party setup names. Thank Yotsugi. These are Yotsugi originals. Usually I come up with the names, but Yotsugi had them in advance. So, good there, we're good there, we're good there. Honestly, you don't need to get her skill to 12 or her assist to 12, but it's like I'm not gonna list it, but you should do it because it makes it look pretty. But it's not an actual recommendation. You liking? Yes, I am aware. Alright, now that we're on to the last section here, we are on to drive discs. Let's see what we got going on. I think your Miyabi's in pretty good shape. Got her 4-piece, she's got a good 2-piece. We could definitely improve this. Yeah, there's no crit here. And there's only one crit roll, so the 2-piece could definitely be better. But... And then that could be improved as well. That can definitely be improved. Is this better? Hey, this is just better. Why aren't we using this? It's an extra crit rate roll, a crit damage roll. It even has the same amount of AP. Like, what? Why aren't we using that? And this piece is solid. The only way it really gets better is with attack percent. Look at that, I got you to 97% crit rate. Actually, you're over cap because you're using her with Nicole. You should be on a crit damage if you're playing her with Nicole. Except you were looking at Yishwen, bro. Pieces. Yeah, if you play with Nicole, you would lose 9%, so you would still be at 76. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I would recommend swapping to a crit damage whenever you're with Nicole. Whether it's robbing Harumasa or finding another piece for her to use and alternate between. I would definitely get her on a crit damage, but otherwise, the build is in a usable state. There's no... Just rob Haru. For Astra, she is missing some attack. We could use some more attack percent here. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have any pieces for it at the moment, but I would just be trying to get some more attack percent on her build, so you can get that extra 90 attack that you're missing. That's like how many rolls? That would be 2% rolls and 1 flat roll. So, pretty feasible. So get 2 more. Get 2 to 3 impossible back percent rolls. Swap to CD, DD4 when with Nicole. And Nicole shouldn't really need anything so long as she's on her set. Oh, she needs 4-piece Freedom Blues. What are you doing? There we go. We fixed it. This shouldn't be defense though. Get offensive DD5. Please. Other than that, Nicole's priorities are really her W engine and her skills. Alright, so that's everything on that team. Let's look at Yi Xuan's drive disc. So she's hitting a 79 over 154 with 2200 shear force. Sheer force seems a little low. You need protect when using Nicole. She's not even on field that long. Oh, that's a really good piece. We like that piece. That could be better. This rolls crit damage. Might be worth. Could be better, but it's hard to get a good DD4. Wait, why aren't you using this piece? Like, can we get a branching blade somewhere here? We got a spare branching blade. Oh, that's attack defense. Physical, ice. There's this perfectly good piece sitting right here. You don't have another branching blade to swap it for. Wait a second here. This is better. This has another crit roll, and it has crit rate, which you need. I'm gonna swap that. So yeah, when you're farming for pieces, you have to make some choices when building each one as of recently. That's fair. Yeah, if you can get another branching blade piece somewhere over here, or even just a different 2-piece, like woodpecker or like any DPS 2-piece. Because this piece isn't that crazy. I guess the other DD1 is more worth it right now because you don't have that much crit damage. Yeah, I guess we'll stick with this for now. What does Yi signature give? It gives, so it's an HP main stat, and it gives 20% crit rate in combat. And then on top of that, it also gives some other things that I can't remember. I think it's like Resignor? Let me just check. No, it's not Resignor. Yeah, so its main stat is 30% HP. In combat, it gives 20% crit rate, along with 16% ether damage and 20% sheer damage for ult and EX. Yeah, if you get signature, you can just go crit damage DD4. It is very big for her. Very big. Like, it's part of why it's such a big gap compared to her other options. I would say for the time being, there's nothing too crazy. Like, find a B&B piece. She has other options that she doesn't. Everything else is around the same for her compared to her signature. Yeah, Castros is another character where I'm like, you should definitely pull her signature if you're pulling her. Pan Yin-Hu needs an attack DD5, just, or at least a DD4. It's a non-negotiable because he needs it to hit his 3000 attack buff. But you don't have one available because Astra is using them. So yeah, get an attack percent, DD4 or DD5. You only need one of them. And Polka's just stealing Polatus pieces. No, you need 4-piece Summit. Yeah, 4-piece Summit. Astra has pretty girl privilege, but I thought you liked Pan Yin-Hu more. Check Lycon. Oh, Lycon has pieces. Okay. But that's an ether damage percent. And that's an electric one. You need to find a better DD5. So yeah, she could use this. You just need an actual DD5. So, rob Lycon and get DD5. We don't even have an ether stun agent in the game. Let's finish this up by taking a look at Jane. AP is really low. What's happening here? This is tragic. There's also no AP roll. We got a couple AP rolls here. This is AP main stat. This is actually really good because you have 3 rolls to attack. That's a really solid piece. Let me go. 287 anomaly proficiency on even on Weeping Gemini. Like it's pretty low, but like you're also not missing you're only missing AP on 1 piece. But you're also low on attack. Like where is it going? We have crit rate and pen here. No attack percent. This isn't a bad piece. This is a 4-liner with only 2 rolls benefiting you. We just got to get better pieces. There's not much to say. It's kind of just we got to just farm better pieces. I wouldn't say there's anything that stands out. You're looking for her and Alice have been tragic. I feel you. I haven't had much luck in recent weeks either. Ooh, that's unfortunate. If you have better pieces somewhere else, like if you have like something like this, like you could use a two-piece Hormone Punk. You do not need to use 2P Face Sense. Literally anything that gives you damage. 2-piece Chaos Jazz, two-piece Puffer, 2-piece Hormone, 2-piece Astral. Like you could be farming Astral pieces for Astra and Pan Yin-Hu, and then get a 2-piece to use for Alice. Like it's fine. You do not need Faithens. Especially with a piece like this. Like this, that's tragic. Yeah, you can do Hormone Punk, it's attack. Anomaly damage scales off of attack. Hormone Punk gives attack. You should have gutted all 30 of them. Oh no. It's a 2-piece attack set. It has its uses. The only DPS character that can't use it is Yixuan. And it's not that she can't, she can. She just doesn't prefer to. But 2-piece attack is a pretty general option. You kept the crit ones, you gotta keep the AP ones as well. You gotta think about those stats as like, is this a stat that an AP unit would use? An attack is a stat that they would use. Yeah, we're missing AP here. Oh, this is very tragic piece. Yeah, we just gotta work on it. We're gonna call it Into the Mines. Last but not least, the king. Once again, he has impact. He's on A rank here though. You need to get AP DD4, S rank DD4, and D5. That's really all we need. You could try to go for like some AP on these pieces, but it's not required. I would just try to get these on S ranks. Especially since he's the favorite. I would prioritize what's going on with your other units before going into Caesar, because Caesar doesn't desperately need those stats. It's just touching up her build. Alright, I think we've gotten everything taken care of here. We've taken a look at the teams, came up with some, looked at your current team options, see how we can expand those team options, along with some W engines to help us out. And then we took a look at your main teams currently, and figured out where we need to fill things out. Any questions, comments, concerns, not just from Yotsugi, but anyone in the chat on what's going on, by all means. What artifacts do you use to defeat the Ender Dragon? So you see, you take the diamond pickaxe, and you throw it away, and you grab a stone pickaxe and you solo it with the stone pickaxe. That's the strat. You have a question, Juhis? By all means. Is kiwi an animal or fruit? Yes. Although when I think of kiwi, I think of the animal first. Excellent question. Alright. I'm going to decoration. I'm going to send a link over this to you, Yotsuki, so you can peruse it at your leisure. Thank you for letting me take a look at your account. Is Trey alive? Trey, are you here? Let me get logged off of Yotugi's account. Send this over to Yotugi. You're messing with PoE and NVIDIA settings. The stream was on 200-second delay. Well then. 200 seconds or 200 milliseconds? Seconds, holy. Alright, let me message Trey on Discord, see if they're live. Trey might have fallen asleep. I have interesting background music. It's City Pop Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. You have to listen to this than Taylor Swift. I've listened to Taylor Swift on occasion, not often, but on occasion. I think Trey is asleep, so we're just gonna do some chill out with a couple score attempts real quick before we call it for the night. Then someone want to redeem a clear. Trade did redeem a clear, but Trey's asleep. At least I assume Trey's asleep, because that's usually what happens when Trey is not responding. Either that or their internet blew up. You can take Trey's redeem and I can try to improve on your scores. About that. I know Lord Thanos mentioned it, but I think Lord Thanos is working on getting the points for it. So if anything, we can do that next week. I think I want to try to do a bit better on the Evelyn. You volunteer, it's true. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the Sonic music. I'm like, why is there so much audio going on? Can I get a defense assist, please?
Don't cross the line. Nothing is with my defense. The best defense is a strong offense.
Can I get enough time? No.
I pledge my honor!
I wanted to get the stun. Can I get a second stun before we start?
Don't cross the line. Nothing
It was expected for 2.3 reruns. I would say Yishwen is up, provided that Lucia is a Rupture support. But other agents due for a rerun: Harumasa, Soldier Zero, and it would be Yuko Vivian.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Don't cross the line.
Soldier Zero is 100% next update for obvious reasons. They could hold off. They did tease the buffs for Soldier Zero, but they don't necessarily have to rerun her when they buff her. They didn't do it for Ellen. Does ZZZ have any proper physical DPS who is not anomaly focused? Billy Kid, Nekomata, Nekomiyamana, and Billy Kid, and Corin. But no, we don't have a limited S rank crit DPS. Some people were speed clearing with Neko and Billy. They can put in work. I did hear about the run and button, but I'm not too much on like challenge runs. I like them on occasion. I like when they make me do things creatively. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze in a second stun window.
Nothing reaches my defense. Don't cross the line. Nothing slips through my defense.
I'm unstoppable!
This ult delayed.
Nothing reaches my defense.
I feel like I should be able to get the stun. Okay, Muzzy is there and he got the final round. So it has 3 stages, level 48, 78. Maya has Jane and Tower, current Chiyu, and the new DA. You can't use the most meta units and half of the 4 stars are lucked. You saw someone run crit Bernice with Inferno Metal Nicole. Interesting. So it's really just locking you to the bottom of the meta units. It's certainly an interesting concept. I just don't know if I would have fun with it. Med Sullens.
breaches my defense. Your journey.
You see it? Ever watch you jump in Kaisen? Then what?
I pledge my honor!
Let our souls resonate.
Sounds good. Thank you,
Don't
cookies.
cross the line.
We're just getting started.
Nice, I got it.
Breaches my defense. Don't cross the line. Nothing slips through my defense.
Had to use the chain attack. On lighter, but I would say it's worth it. This should stun.
Unstoppable!
Neutralizing. Nothing breaches my defense.
Jujutsu Kaisen has that meme where it's a bunch of people just jumping each other, so it's never a 1v1. I see.
The best defense is a strong offense.
This song is dedicated to the world.
Don't cross the line. Nothing breaches my defense.
Oh, we got a small upgrade there.